The world's #1 problem gambling interventionist, Santos Rolon Jr., Stockton, California. This video is for the problem gambler, for the person that knows, or maybe he's not aware that he's bleeding excessively and needs to stop, but it's for the gambler that wants to break out of that prison house. You want to break those doors, those prison doors wide open, correct? Those chains that are still holding on to your hands, your wrists and your feet, they're called shackles. You want to loose those for good, right? Are we in agreement here together? This is for you. Let's get into this. Electronic affirmations. What I'm going to share with you is responsible. It's kind of a 1-2 punch here. It's one life hack, but you convert it into, it's one life hack, okay? And this is responsible for my mind shift, for my mind power, for my gradual movement away. And this actually killed my desire. What I'm about to share with you here killed my desire. It didn't kill it immediately, but it gradually, eventually it killed it. If I would have done more of it, which I did a lot of, it probably would have went faster. So I'm sharing with you something that took me a couple of years to get to. I'm going to share it with you here in a few minutes, and you can start doing this and shave years off you don't have to hit rock bottom like I did in 2014. You don't have to lose 32 plus years. You don't have to go through $800,000 or more. You don't have to be homeless for 5 months with your family, okay? You don't have to go there. Electronic affirmations is one tool, life hack, that you can take with you. And I'm going to ask you, share this video with somebody that you care about. Make sure that you leave a comment, Soldier Scribed if you're not, and always a thumbs up, please. Okay, one specific activity that you must do in order to completely break free away from gambling, and I talk about this in my GABA, the Gambling Addictions Breakthrough Academy. You got to look back. You're going to have to look back. You're going to have to let go, but you're also going to have to look back at what you've been through. You're going to have to look back at what you've been through. You're going to have to touch some sensitive areas, okay? Now, you can do this on paper. That's the key, is you want to take some time for yourself. 20 minutes, 30 minutes in the mornings, okay? You want to write out the person that you want to become as if you're already seeing that person. I am a soldier of self-mastery. I conduct myself very wisely throughout the day. I respond to situations with patience, and I know how to use my words. I'm working on my mind-mouth power congruency. Or you could do it very simple things, you know. I am organized. Now, you may not be organized, right? The key is that you want to get there. Again, look at the past. Don't focus too much on it. We'll talk a little bit more in another video about that. But you must be willing to embrace your old journey in order to embrace your new journey. We're going uphill. You're going to need a 4x4. Electronic affirmations is your 4x4. How did it help me? I kept writing books. I kept writing. Hang out with me here. I'm not going to be here that long. I kept writing books, writing out. So what I'm sharing with you is going to cut years. It is. It's going to shave some of your time. And some of these books I would fill up in no time, and I would throw them away. And I would think, man, if I throw my book away, somebody's going to find it, read it. I kept on writing. I kept on writing about the person that I wanted to be. And I had jobs that I was working in at the time that I started working at. Even previous, I was doing this previous to 2014, would you believe? I was doing this. I was writing out the person that I wanted to become. And I would write and write and write and write and change and write and edit and write and change. And then eventually what I did was I recorded what I was writing about. I would record it into a device, a phone. I remember the Android phones, where I had these little recorder things where you can record up to 15 minutes. And I would literally just record the person. I would record with my own voice the person that I wanted to become, that I wrote about, that I dreamed about, that I desired, that I knew that I had to become in order to be free. I call that electronic affirmations. Man, I had my headphones when I was driving. Whenever I could, it was headphones. It was writing and headphones. I didn't know a lot about self-talk. I didn't know a lot about visualization back then. I didn't know a lot about, video therapy and webinars and seminars. Of course, I've been to some of those. But the thing that really worked my spirit, I could feel my mind shifting at times. I could actually literally feel my mind move. You got to remember, I'd gone through a 2014, I hit rock bottom. I was depressed. I was depleted. I was very insecure. Pride, and I'm going to say that pride and shame, let's let that not get in the way here. I should have said that in the beginning. We got to set our pride aside. We got to set any shame aside to do this. You got to focus on you. You got to focus on your vision. You got to look at where you've come from. You got to look at where you've been and look at where you want to go. And that's your focus. That's your focus, electronic affirmations. That's what I have for you. Let me see. Make sure that you Soldier Scribed. Make sure that you leave a comment, a thumbs up. Root for the underdog. I'm going to support you. We're going to provide tools. I am the world's #1 problem gambling interventionist. Here to serve, here to help. There is a free mastermind, one free if you qualify for it. And there's also a free book giveaway. All you got to do is go to the link below. I'll see you at the top on the inside. On my very next one, making every day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top. It takes courage for you to be you. It takes courage to follow me.